Alright, there we go. I think I'll skip the first one. I'll just start from here. I started the video and then I had the camera pointed the other way, and it was kind of weird. Not weird, but I just prefer it this way now, I guess. But anyway, I went to the ER yesterday for my tooth, and I think I spent more time in the pharmacy than in the actual ER waiting for my medicine. As expected, the only thing they could do was they gave me a antibiotic and a couple of pain medications. One of them was Tylenol, the other one I don't know what it is. It's a little bit stronger, I think. But you know, the only thing that's going to help is getting to the dentist, and who knows when that's going to be. And it's not fun because what's happening is there's a sharp edge on the tooth that broke, and it's jarring into my tongue, and my tongue is getting all cut up. So Monday I'm going to have to call somebody because they're going to have to do something. I can't wait 4 to 6 weeks to take care of this. You know, it's not like I'm trying to get a cleaning done. This is an emergency thing, and they got to do better. So obviously I got to wait until Monday now, but that's what I'm going to do. Excuse me. It's about 5 o'clock. You notice, no jacket, no sweatshirt, just my regular t-shirt that I wear. 76 when I left the house, so that's pretty decent. If anything, I guess it's going to be, warm temperatures in the 80s. Pretty much, excuse me. I even took a nap today for a couple hours. I didn't get much sleep, but I did lay down. But it's going to be in the 80s pretty much from now into Thanksgiving. There's no real cold fronts coming through. The only problem with that is we could use the rain, and this time of year, the only time we get rain is when we get cold fronts. So that's going to be, it's beautiful weather, but everything's dry. I think you can see it here. This is all brown here. They do have sprinklers. You can see this is greener than that. I guess they don't have sprinklers over on this side. But this side, you can see the sprinkler piping, and they have them on the grass area here. But I guess they don't have them here because, oh boy, excuse me, because that's pretty brown. But my girl here, she likes to stop and sniff, and she's eating. Come on, stop. She's eating the whatever, the grass or the dirt.
We're going to be out of service for industry. You guys have a good night.
I don't know. She's crazy. I'll probably end up having to do a cleanup here pretty soon. But anyway, Beautiful weather. I mean, look. There's not a cloud in the sky. So, I mean, very nice weather. You know, like I said, it was 76. There's probably a little bit of a breeze, not much of one, but it's just beautiful. You know, like I said, it's perfect, except for we could use the rain. So, yeah, I've been I don't know if I mentioned it with my tooth. I know I mentioned it. I don't know if it was in this video or the last that I'm not going to use. The point from the there's a sharp edge on the tooth that broke, and it's, you know, my tongue rubs against it and cuts the tongue, and it's very uncomfortable, especially talking, but I'll get through it. It's so like I said, Monday I'm gonna be on the phone until I get some satisfactory answers. So I've been listening, excuse me. I've been listening to a lot of this guy, Nick Fuentes. He's, I don't know how new he's been around for a few years, but he's just getting popular since Charlie Kirk assassination. And he's very against sending money to Israel, which I am too. But he's also been against Trump in general. And, you know, I've mentioned some of the problems I've had with him. But in my opinion, he goes too far. I mean, him and his fans, you know, one of the things they're criticizing is, oh, we send all this money to Israel and we don't have free health care. Well, first of all, there's no such thing as free health care. And if you're talking about government-funded health care, I'm against that too. I mean, look at the VA, that I have to deal with. I mean, it's, you know, do you want to wait 6 months for to get an appointment? 6 months or more? I mean, the VA is so backed up and so bad that, you know, we have to, a lot of times they're just sending us out into the community like they're talking about doing with my dental problems. And, you know, if you get, you know, government-run health care, you know, it's going to be just like the VA. And that's not what we need or want.
C3 Aviation. Can you come up in D3 to check the area for a 082 suicidal subject? They're on D3 info.
All right, princess. All right, princess. Come on, princess. Hey, princess. Yeah, that's better. Princess, over here. Hey, princess. Princess, behave. There's just another dog that came by, so of course she started barking and doing her thing. I'll wait a couple minutes to see if she's gonna do her number 2 and then continue her walk. Yeah, there she goes. She's doing her number 2, so I'm gonna get a bag and now we gotta find it. I gotta find it without stepping on it. That wouldn't be good. It looks like dog's been
Engine 29, respond for service call. 692 Surrey Hills Place, trouble for right line to drive.
I can't find it, honestly. That looks like old stuff. Oh, I think I did. I found it. Funny thing is I can tell because it's warm. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. That guy, this Fuentes guy, and you know, he's on with Tucker Carlson, and I think Megyn Kelly interviewed him, and I like those two, Tucker and Megyn. She's begging me for a belly rub again. And but we definitely, you know, I don't go for the government funded or run, whatever you want to call it, healthcare. I just think, you know, you look at places that have done that, you know, the UK, Canada.
Copy. If you'll make your way towards
in principle, I don't have a problem, with covering health care for people that can't afford it. I think there's people that, obviously if you can't afford it, you need to do something for those people. Because everybody should at least have access to health care. But you got to do it without the long wait times and, the biggest flaw with Obamacare was, if you were a working person and couldn't afford Obamacare, then you were fined for not having health care. So now, not only are you fined, you still don't have health care. So, that was the biggest problem. I think they got rid of the fines eventually. Of course, then you had that idiot McCain, when they wanted to get rid of it altogether, get rid of Obamacare. McCain went thumbs down, and that was the end of that. That would have saved a lot of trouble if, we didn't have that. And, but it never was affordable. It never was going to be affordable. That's why they put in the subsidies. And that's why the Democrats are mad that the subsidies are gone now, because now everybody will see how unaffordable it really is. Come on, princess. And if you need subsidies to compete with private health care, it never was affordable. And there's a stray dog walking. She wants to take off after it, and come on. Come on. A lot of times, I don't know if the dogs get away from people's houses or if people let them out, but come on. It's not a very good thing because, not only is there wildlife, I don't know, it looks like there's people with them, but they don't have them on a leash or anything. Let's go. Which, you might think your dog is good without a leash if you're walking them, but, if they run into another dog like mine, and like I said, I don't think my dog would attack another dog. I think she just wants to say hi, but it's hard for people that follow the rules and have the dog leashed, and you don't have your dog leashed, and that's why they have leash laws, because not everybody's dog behaves as good as they think it does. And now this dog here isn't vicious at all, but I don't know how she's going to act around other dogs. So that's why people need to have their dogs on leashes. Sun is pretty much setting. I mean, there's still some areas that the sun is out. You can see those houses there. And I'll do the long walk around. So, anyway, getting back to Trump, I got to get my thoughts in order here. But, I've talked about how I've felt about the Israel issue and everything. But, I've been going back and forth with some of this guy Fuentes' fans, and saying, you're exposing yourself. You never were Trump supporters. You're not Trump supporters, and basically you're commie leftists that want government-funded health care, and they haven't denied it, but just, oh yeah, we're communists because we want health care for people. Oh hey, somebody else has a turkey out. That's great. So I'm not the only one that has a turkey. Somebody else is celebrating Turkey Day. See, you're going to get judged, Princess. Another turkey to judge you. Yeah, some pumpkins in the yard too, that's good. Pumpkin decorations, not actual pumpkins. But I like it.
Emergency call engine 30 respond. Mutually, Flint City. For fire alarm 621.
They had there's been a couple of, I mentioned the other day, there's been a couple of, even since the other day, pretty good sized fires in the area, house fires. A lot of mobile homes catch fire around here. Of course, there's a lot of mobile homes around here. It's pretty much what you got. You got places like here with, the new HOA communities like I'm in that are at least decent homes. And then you got trailer parks, a lot of trailers. And, I say you wouldn't catch me in a trailer in Florida, but I guess if I had no other place to live, a trailer is better than nothing, I guess. But, you get a hurricane or tornado or something, you're lucky if you're good in a house, never mind a trailer, so that would be, excuse me, that would be kind of a last resort, would be living in a trailer. Plus, as bad as the crime is in my development here, tend to be a lot worse in trailers. So, yesterday there was a hotel fire, and I think it was Brandon. It was one of those motels, can't think of it. Her name is one of the brand names. It might have been like a Travel Lodge or something like that. And they did good. They contained it. They had it out within like 10-15 minutes. So basically it only did damage to the one unit, or maybe the units beside it. So, but I haven't gone to any of them. I mean, even some of them have been right here in Ruskin where I am. But, you know, a lot of them are at night, and like I said the other day, you know, you get into these places that have restricted access with gates and stuff, and plus around here the sheriff's department tends to not let you go near any place. So, I mean, unless it's, you know, a perfect spot or I'm not doing anything, then I don't usually go to them anymore, which is sad because I have taken some great videos. Actually, I want to check my mailbox. I'll get all the mail tomorrow when I come home from church, but there's one piece of mail that I want to check. I get a email every morning that tells me what's in my mail, so that's how I know what I got to look forward to in the mailbox. So I got something from Social Security, so I'm thinking it might be a notice of the increase of the COLA adjustment. Let's go. Move it. Move it, move it, move it, move it. But I just want to check to make sure that's all it is. I got a package too. Just make sure I pick that up. I'm going to set you down for a minute. That's what it was. It was a notice of my increase. If I read it right, which I think I did, Social Security, my increase will be about $50 a month, maybe a little less than 50, but not much, but better than nothing, you know. So usually, well, the VA will be a little more because it's a percentage. I think it's like, I think this year they gave it either 2.9 or 3.9. I think it was more like 2.9. So, and Social Security is less because they take more out for Medicare. So, and then, of course, the VA, I get more a month, so when you get more, the percentage is more, so let's go. So it'll be at least another $100, then probably a little more between the both of them, because I'm figuring
Engine 25, respond. Mutual aid and plant safe or witnesses.
probably 50 to 75 for the VA, I'm guessing. I mean, they don't usually send notices out, they just get what you get. Well, actually, I could probably look it up on the internet because they usually have the amounts on the internet for the VA. So, I don't know, probably another $150 a month, which with the $200 that I saved from the mortgage payment, it'll be an extra $350, you know, so that's pretty good increase for a month. So, you know, that should help out with the stuff that I got, you know, because I've been really tight with my money these last couple of months since they started having to pay for Princess's food and health insurance. Speaking of health insurance, pet insurance. But you know, you gotta have some kind of insurance for your pet because, I mean, something happens to her and she needs a surgery or something, you know, you're talking $3,000-$4,000. You know, I don't have that much money laying around, so, you know. But my last dog, Shadow, he had his leg surgery, and I think that was around $2,000, and I only had to pay like a couple hundred. So, you know, you always want to protect yourself, you know. Having a dog is a big responsibility, you know. Some people don't realize it. Oh, they got the, I don't know if you can see it, but they got the splash pad working today. A little warmer today, so they got the splash pad working. So, you know, yeah, you can, getting back to this Nick Fuentes thing, you know, you can agree with him on some issues. I mean, I'm sure there's issues that I agree with Schumer on, although I can't think of any. You know, maybe there was something we could find agreement on that. And this whole thing with the Epstein thing is, you know, the leftist, you know, BBC was a big one. Trump's going to sue BBC because they, you know, tried to make it look like he was on the island, and so Trump is going to sue him. I think he said $5 billion, so I hope he wins. And, last night or yesterday, the Democrats put out a thing that said that Trump spent Thanksgiving with Epstein in 2017. That was their big post on X. And well, the problem with that is, in 2017, Trump was president. So if Trump spent time with Epstein while he was president on Thanksgiving, everybody would have known it. And so they deleted that post. So, and what I figured is that after the Democrats took the hard loss with the shutdown and got embarrassed with that, now they're all about Epstein now. So they can, we're going to get him this time. 10th time, we're going to get him this year. And, the thing is if there was anything that was damning on Trump and the Epstein stuff, Biden's Justice Department would have released it 2 years ago, last year at least, in time for the election. And so I'm not saying that there's stuff that needs to be released, because I pretty much feel that Trump, what he's doing is he's protecting Netanyahu from Israel and some of the Mossad agents, because because Epstein was in with Mossad, so he had dealings with the Israeli government, and of course Trump loves Israel, so I think that's what's going on there. Is Trump is trying to protect Netanyahu and probably others in the world too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some of our British friends or supposed Muslim allies are involved. It's just and I mean, I'm sure there are Republicans that are involved on both sides, Democrats too, obviously. I mean, Clinton was there, both Bill and Hillary. There's stuff coming out that Obama was the boss in wanting underage children. Got syringe there. That's not good. So you probably got some druggies up here, which doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of Trump's family and friends are involved, But what I don't like is Trump is attacking Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Trump is attacking another Republican, Massey, is it? I think it's Massey. Thomas Massey, I think, just because they want to release the Epstein files. And, I mean, Trump put a nasty note out on his Truth Social yesterday, insulting Thomas Massey and insulting his wife, saying his wife is a loser and married a loser, and Massey is another Rand Paul Jr., and, I get it. That's how Trump's been. That's how he is. But, you just had a big win with this shutdown thing. And, first thing you do is go after your own people. I mean, come on. Got to be smarter than that. I know he's angry. I know he doesn't know whatever he's hiding, or even if it is him. I mean, if he is involved, screw him. He should get in trouble too, like anybody else. But I don't think he is. Just my personal opinion. I think he's covering for somebody, because might be family, friends, Netanyahu. Other ally countries that he likes. So. But the stuff's going to come out, and it might as well just, come out and let, whatever fallout there is, let it be, Because, I mean, now you got Hakeem Jeffries celebrating MTG attacking Trump, and, Trump attacking MTG, so, it's not a good look, and especially when you just got a big win with the shutdown. And all right, so it's quarter of 6, and there's still a little bit of light left, so that's good. I mean, the sun is down, but there's still a little light. But yeah, you got to be smarter than to attack your own people.
Show us how the service mechanical, please, and have the on-call mechanic calls.
And all right, let's go back. Come on, princess, come on. Yeah, you can sniff around. We just got to get back. Time for supper. We just got to be smarter on our side, and he would be better off keeping the heat on the Republicans, and just ignoring the Candace Owens. I know Candace Owens has her own reasons for being upset with Trump, but you can't be attacking people that are on our side. Now, Fuentes, I mean, these people, they're not worth going after. I mean, all they are is vloggers, and, that would be, attacking me for something,
1919 Nickel Road, across Keysville Road at 1744.
Yeah, actually, if Trump attacked me for something, I'd consider it a badge of honor or something, because that would mean he watched this channel and is paying attention to what I said. But I just say what I mean, and say what I think. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm 100% right all the time, because I'm not. But I'm also here to give my opinion on stuff, and Trump isn't right 100% of the time either. I guess, I don't know, it looks like, doesn't look like there's any water getting to this part of the grass.
1904 Lakeview Avenue, cross is Henderson Avenue.
I'm going to have to check my sprinklers to see what's going on here. That's my statue of Mary. That's my give thanks to the Lord. That's my palm tree. That's when I first got here, it was way down there. Same thing with these palm trees here. These have grown a lot too, because they're almost to the ground when I got them.
Respond, abdominal pain.
So
3802 Medulla Road, across the South Wiggins Road.
Anyway, I'm going to say good night. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share this around. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.